Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for December 1st through 15th, 2019. Thank you so much for joining me yet again. If this is your first time to the channel, thank you so much, and I'm glad to see you here. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back and joining me again. If you have not yet already done so, please do reach out, hit that subscribe button, join the dragon family, and also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoyed this content. First, a few quick notes before we start that this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with every single Gemini out there, so if these messages do resonate with you, they're meant for you, and if they don't resonate with you, kick them on out there to another Gemini. This is going to mostly correspond with Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Gemini cross watchers who are watching for a Gemini are welcome to be here as well. All of my information regarding personal readings, card decks I use, all of that kind of stuff is down in the description box below. So let's jump ahead right on in with your astrology information for this first part of December. I can't believe we're already to December. I'm actually really glad because 2019 has been a really challenging year for all of us. I think, with very little exception out there, I think we have all had quite a year, guys. But the energy that's coming in is pretty amazing, and the energy that we've gone through this year has been pretty amazing too. And I think that we are emerging stronger, more powerful from all of it. I really do. There is a method to the madness after all. So for you, Gemini, wow, we have got so much Capricorn energy coming in. It's kind of overwhelming. I'm going to show you this chart. This is pretty nuts. This is actually when Jupiter goes into Capricorn on December 2nd. Look at all of this. Yes, all of this right here is everything that's stationed in Capricorn. Quite a big chunk there. So for you, what this is really activating in your universal chart is the 8th house of Scorpio. So it's very intense, passionate, transformative, a little mysterious. Gemini, this is what drives you closer to wanting to understand what lies beneath. This is a psychological sign that's all about getting into the heart of the matter, healing yourself, transforming and regenerating from the inside out. Many times you will feel, and you've already gone through a lot of this energy, no doubt, Gemini. You've had a lot of the harder energy of this, and this really actually started all the way back in 2008 for some of you, and it's been a bit of a journey since then, off and on. But the really positive thing that's happening with Jupiter moving into Capricorn is that it's joining up with Pluto and Saturn, which are already in your universal 8th house, which are giving you that very rigorous, in-depth kind of scouring out, you know, of your soul and your psyche. But the Jupiter energy is going to come in, and you're going to start seeing the optimistic part of this, the beneficial part of it. You're going, oh, okay, now I get why I went through all that. You know, I think throughout all of 2020, you're going to be feeling that because Jupiter's going to be in that sign all through that year. So you're going to start seeing a lot of the good sides, the positive sides. And I think for many Geminis out there, you're going to be stepping into your role as a healer, as a therapist, as a counselor, whether it's in a professional avenue or not, because you've gone through so much and now you know how to heal others because you've done so much healing on yourself. The other powerful thing right now that's a little bit more transitory, it's not going to last as long, is Mars is in Scorpio. Mercury is also in Scorpio. Mercury is your ruling planet, and they're both in that universal house of Virgo. Virgo energy is again all about healing. So you've got a lot going on in the Scorpio house, a lot going on in the Virgo house. Both of these signs, both of these houses are very much about healing. I would say Virgo is a little bit more on the physical side, and Scorpio is more on that mental, emotional, psychological side. So, Geminis, please do take care of your physical bodies. This is going to help support your spiritual healing and growth that you're going through. So for all my Geminis, make sure you're eating good, make sure you rest enough, especially through the holiday time, because it can be very stressful, so much going on, and just us feeling the stress of the collective, even if we're not that stressed ourselves, it's like everyone else is. And so it's hard for us if we're sensitive to not feel it. So make sure that you're taking that time out for you to rest, recover, regenerate, recuperate, all those good things. There's just so much good that's going on for you right now. And I just believe that we're really turning the corner energetically as we come to the end of this decade, come to the end of this last 10 years, which has overall been a really challenging decade. It's been really tough for everyone out there. So let's go ahead and start getting into your cards. I'm going to pull some oracle cards to see kind of your basic energies right now for this part of the year. And then we're also going to do full tarot spread. We're going to get deeper into these messages. But I'm very excited because I believe that just from looking at your astrological influences, Gemini, you're doing so much healing for yourself and now for others as well. So let's get started with the cards. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign of Gemini as we work through their reading for December 1st through 15th, 2019. Please be with them and protect their energy as you do with mine, and also bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Wow, okay, so Gemini, you know, Aries also pulled this card, the Star Ancestor. So for many of you Geminis out there, you may be feeling, if not your whole life, you may have already felt this your whole life, but some of you may be feeling it even stronger now, especially as you've been doing more healing and clearing, your connection with your ancestors from the stars, with, you know, any of, you know, your alignments with those guardians and with the spirits from the constellations, from the stars that you know that you're connected with. Some of you may even identify as a starseed or feel very strongly that you might be. So this is really a strong card saying that you, for a lot of you, you very well may be and you didn't even realize it. So following the voice of your soul, following the deep voice within, this could be a time to really, you know, get outside at night, connect with the constellations, connect with the stars, even communicate with them, because they may be really here for you right now, stronger than ever. So beautiful card to start. Let's pull a crystal card. With all this Capricorn, I'm, you know, pulling in a lot of earth energy for everyone. So let's see which healing crystal is best for you to work with right now, Gemini. Okay, so we've got the fuchsite. The fuchsite is a really beautiful stone. It actually, it almost looks a little bit like a slightly greenish hued turquoise crystal. And it's all about healing. It's all about the heart chakra. And like I said, this is, it's funny, the key word on this is healing, because Gemini, you've been doing quite a lot of that. You know, this is all about aligning the heart, the emotions. This is probably why a lot of, you know, your ancestors from the stars are coming in. It's like they're helping you to get things aligned as you go forward, because you've been through a lot and it's time to, you know, balance that heart. Get in tune with that. I would even recommend, I do this a lot for myself on YouTube. There's a lot of great sound therapy files and videos. Just, you know, YouTube search heart chakra sound therapy and see what comes up, because there's going to be some good ones that have good healing vibrations for you to listen to that will help as you meditate or help as you sleep. To help get that heart chakra healed and lined back up where you want it to be. So let's pull a fairy oracle card. We're going to talk to the fairies because they are very strong, nurturing spirits of the earth, to see what message they will have for you right now. Sorry, Mr. Dragon, I bumped his little snout over here. Fairies are mischievous. I can't control what they're doing over here. Sorry, Mr. Dragon. Oh, Gemini, look at that solitude. So, think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet time. So Gemini, to me, like I said, time to maybe go outside by yourself on a beautiful clear night, look up to the heavens, connect with the stars, connect with the universe. There's a lot of power in your solitude right now. You're a very social sign. You're always talking, communicating, getting together with people. But this is a time right now that Spirit is really saying, and the fairies and all the earth spirits and the ancestors are coming together going, you know, spend some time just with us because we are here. Sorry, Mr. Dragon, he got bumped by the fairies. So yeah, but this is all, and even the colors of these cards are very similar. We're getting a lot of beautiful greens and blues of nature and of the heavens. So even the colors are all kind of unified with these initial cards we're pulling. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start doing your tarot spread. We're going to start with the Grand Lux, and we're going to clarify with the Radiant Rider-Waite. So what do you guys got for Gemini today for the December 1st through 15th, please? And do keep in mind, Gemini, that times are fluid. This may say December 1st through 15th, but everyone is always on their own timing as well. For some of you, this is going to resonate right away. For some of you, you might come back and go, you know what? Didn't seem like it resonated right away, but now it does. So just keep that in mind always when we do these. Yeah, oh, Gemini, you've been through it. We know that already. Y'all have been. So here in the immediate past, I'm looking at this Five of Coins. This is all about, you know, feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you haven't been included in things, feeling kind of lonely, feeling kind of rejected, maybe by friends, society, whatever it is, you know, love interest that you've had. It's like, just can't win for losing, you know? But this is really Spirit reminding you that that's, you know, not all true, and that, you know, there really is a lot of goodness waiting for you right around the corner. That's always the sort of, you know, side message with that Five of Coins, is that we feel, you know, left out, we don't feel included, but Spirit is always saying you are included and I want you right here. So come on in where it's warm and get close to me. I think that that's a very strong message. Yeah, and clarifying this, look at this. This is wild, Gemini, and I'll explain a little bit more why in a moment, but here's that Six of Swords. So you definitely, you had that feeling, but you moved on. You didn't stay with it. It's like if you felt left out in the cold by someone or something, you did not accept that. You were like, no, I'm getting in my boat. I'm going to the calmer, more peaceful waters, the calmer, peaceful existence. In the present energy, here's that Ten of Swords. To me, this is all about feeling kind of beat down, stabbed in the back, betrayed, not treated right, a lot of pain, a lot of anxiety, a lot of suffering that's gone along with that. But because it's a 10, this is the completion of a painful cycle. So Gemini, that's where you are right now. And you're like, I'm done. I'm complete. I am not doing this painful cycle anymore. If you've gone through so much, it's like you don't want to do it again. You've learned your lessons. You're ready to purge all that off. It's going to be a new year very soon, a new energetic pattern, and you're ready for it. So let's bring up a clarifier, please, Spirit. Yeah, right now you might need a little bit of a break. You've been through a lot, Gemini, and I think that's interesting that we got, you know, in the Oracle, the solitude and connecting with the stars and healing your heart, because the Four of Swords comes on top of that Ten of Swords, which is all about healing and recovery and taking a break and the action just to focus on healing, well-being. Like I said, I want you all to eat good, sleep as much as you can, drink plenty of water, take some good walks in nature if it's not too cold where you are. You know, it's like just anything that you do for healing, just for yourself. Tune out the outside world and the busyness as much as you can. I know it's the holidays, but for you, I want you to really embrace your own energy, your own space. And here's why that Six of Swords in the past position was so powerful. Look, it came up again with the other deck. So in the immediate future, Six of Swords as well. Look at that. And this is such a beautiful card. It's like there they are in that boat moving away from the difficult, troubled waters, and they're moving into the peaceful, still calm. And there's that moon, the moon in the background. Times are changing, things are shifting. Absolutely. And to me, it's a very conscious choice, you know, following that guiding light and going towards a better outcome and a better day. So let's get a clarify on this as well. It's really moving in here. I can feel it. Yep, and I mean, this is just picking up the pieces. This is leaving behind anyone that just didn't fulfill what they said they were going to, or what you believed that they were going to fulfill. You know, this is really leaving behind anyone that just wasn't up to the job, wasn't worthy of you, wasn't worthy of being in your life. You know, on this subconscious card, what's coming through on your psyche, and you know what you're really craving kind of in the depths of your soul. Look at that, the High Priestess, super powerful, spiritually connected. There she is with the moon aspect, you know, in the background. There she is. It's like, you know, and part of this is very mysterious. Like I said, so much of this 8th house in the universal is being activated for you, and this is spiritual mysteries. I think a lot of Geminis out there will be really, really reaching out for, you know, stronger spiritual knowledge. You're becoming very spiritually powerful as well. You may not even understand everything that's coming through to you in your messages or dreams, but it really, I mean, this is evolving you to a higher spiritual plane, from deep within, Gemini. That's what you're feeling in your soul. It's beautiful. Yeah, and a balance. Look at this, 2 and 2. 2 from the major arcana, 2 from the Two of Pentacles on top of that. So you're also working to maintain your internal balance. This is very important. That's why I said it's a time for you to heal. It's time for you to make sure that you're balancing your life. That's why it's like your health may not even be that challenged or that troubled, but you've got to stay on that course, got to stay on that focus. So then 3 of Cups on the top from the message of the divine. Here's what's crowning your spread. It's beautiful. This is, you know, a reason to celebrate. This is good friends. This is good connections, emotional and spiritual. You know, so Spirit is saying it's like you've got a lot of, you know, this is like spiritual friends. This is both. This could be both, you know, friends in the 3D where you actually have, you know, people to go hang out with and have a good time with, but since this is on that spiritual, divine, you know, side of things, it's like, I think Spirit's coming in and saying, you've got guides, you've got angels, you've got loved, you know, loved ones passed over that are there with you. So really reach out to them because they love you and they want to hang. They want to hang out with you. They want to, you know, enjoy being with you in your energy and to contribute to your process on the earth plane. So really gorgeous. Yeah, and look at this. They're helping you through that. There's that 5 of Pentacles. Again, Gemini, this is the second time you brought that guy up. So to me, this is like, so the 2 that have come out twice now, we got 6 of Swords twice, 5 of Pentacles twice. This is really saying to me strongly that, you know, Spirit is helping you heal through any kind of feelings of being left out or rejected. That's a big one. You know, if you've had, like, if you've lost friends, if you've lost connections, if people have left your life or let you down, Gemini, oh, don't worry about it. Seriously, the more you can just say, you know what, that wasn't for my best. Spirit took him out of my life because it wasn't working. We know that that Saturn energy that's in Capricorn right now, it's all about, this is clearing us out all around. All of us are getting this. It's clearing out anything that's not working for us and isn't for our highest and best. So let's pull some more cards. Let's keep going. Yeah, so here we go. Good old devil came up. Suggested approach. Yeah. I gotta say, I like the devil card. I like him a lot. He's my Capricorn energy. We are in a lot of Capricorn energy. And I ain't afraid of that old goat, man. This is really always telling us that we don't want to get trapped in our worry, our anxiety, our guilt, shame about ourselves, mistakes we might have made in the past. It's time to let that go. You know, because the devil energy can only trap us and only be negative when we let it be, right? You know, if we embrace the positive side of that, which is that Capricorn energy, it brings a lot of ambition, determination, strength, fortitude, and all of that good stuff. But when we're not doing that, it can be the other side of it, which is getting really trapped and dug into negative patterns or addictions or habits. So let's bring up a clarifier for him. Yes, and this is about balance, and look at that, because we've got Jupiter going into Capricorn. Here comes Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy, Jupiter energy of balance, and there it is, sitting next to the Capricorn card. I like that. So, you know, to me, though, this is a really strong message for you, Gemini, that the way to handle a lot of this energy and handle this growth, this is about turning loose of anything that's been trapping you, any compulsive thought, any worry, anxiety, anything that's not for your best, and getting in a balanced, more resilient place where you can really, yet again, it's like that Two of Pentacles. This is about balance. This is about keeping things in order, both intuitively, logically, all of that. So getting into what you need to know, there's that Two of Swords, interestingly enough, because to me, Two of Swords always indicates that the heart chakra can be pretty guarded. There's that heart chakra healing card that came up in the early part of the reading, so it kind of connects back to that you may need to do some heart chakra healing and clearing. Like again, I said, you know, go and make sure you check out some, you know, heart chakra sound therapy videos that'll just have some good vibratory healing for you to listen to. Yeah, because look at that again, you know, you're getting a lot of these heavy fives. Heavy fives. There's been a lot of disappointment for you, Gemini. Not all of you, you know, this isn't going to resonate with every single Gemini, but for a lot of you guys, there's just been a lot of people letting you down. I'm sad to say, you know. I mean, I think it's honestly, ultimately for the best, even though it doesn't feel like that at the time. It never feels good when people treat us badly or hurt us. I've been through some of that this year. My goodness. You know, so there's those cups that are knocked over, but don't forget, there's still some that are sitting up. There's still some cups that are still upright, that are not going to be taken away from you. Spirit is on your side. So, you know, Gemini, to me, this is just telling me you've got some heart healing to do, because people haven't been the kindest to you. But something good to remember is that it's not all lost. Things are not all bad. And if your, you know, social circle has been super, super cleared out to the point you're like, I don't know if I've got any friends anymore, you know, that means Spirit is wiping the slate clean to bring in some, you know, people and situations that are just better for you. Look at this. On the hopes and fears, there's that Hermit. So to me, you know, you brought up the solitude and all of that. There's a thing in you that it's like, part of you really wants that solitude and that stillness, because the Hermit is a powerful card of solitude, of stillness, of self-reflection and healing and following that light, that inner light of truth and knowing. But there's also a part of you, Gemini, that's like, I don't really know that I want to be alone. But the thing is, I think you got to remember, it's like you're not going to be in that aloneness or that solitude forever. Just for now, give yourself space, give yourself time to heal or to grieve or to do whatever it is that you've got to do to get that heart healing, because you've been through it, and Spirit's just saying, honor your space, honor yourself. Even if other people haven't honored you, you know, honor yourself, because Spirit and the angels and all of your guardians certainly do. So let's pull a clarifier on Mr. Hermit here. Yeah, because look at this, Gemini. I mean, it's just confirmation again and again. And you have been through the ringer. You're feeling kind of defensive. You're kind of feeling like you've been through a battle. This poor guy, he's like all beat up. He's like, I don't want to fight anymore. So don't, don't. Take time for yourself. Pull away from any drama and just say, I'm going to go do a journey of self-reflection. And look what's coming up in the outcome. There's that Page of Swords. Fresh, new energy. New mental beginnings, new clarification in thinking, and new kinds of communications. I also can't help but absolutely love this card because he's got a freaking parakeet, a blue budgie there, and a blue jay on his shoulder. Both are birds that I really, really love. I love my birds. Birds are associated with Gemini because it's air energy. And so to me, that little Page of Swords feels very Gemini to me. This can be new messages coming in, new ideas coming in your way, which is going to really refresh your mind. And I love that for you. So let's pull a clarifier on him. Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune on top of that. So, to me, it's like that outcome is like the wheel is turning in your favor. New ideas are on the horizon, new kinds of communication, new kinds of people coming into your life. It's all a fresh new energy after quite a lot of effort. This is a very, very clear spread for you, Gemini, that a lot of y'all have just gone through it. You are so done. You're like, I'm ready. I'm just ready to move on. I'm ready for better new things. I'm ready to leave behind the pain of the past. Super powerful in a lot of ways here. I'm really, it's time for your healing. It's time for you to do what's good for you. So we're going to pull a magical affirmation just to wrap up your reading here. All right, so Gemini, look at this. Beautiful symbol for successful career, a happy working environment, pay rises, and promotions. So for any of you that resonates with, I'm really pulling that in for you. Sending that energy your way, that, that work gets better, career gets better, even if it's going through a big change, and that good stuff is on the horizon for you guys. I hope you have a beautiful beginning of December, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care.